Gethin, you're the Sales and Marketing Director at the Protected Vehicles domain at Thales Australia. So you've accompanied the Hawkei halfway across the world to be here. Why is it important for you to be at Eurosatory?
Well, Eurosatory is, as I understand, if not the largest, then one of the largest defence shows in the world. And we're here to show everybody the Hawkei and to demonstrate the Hawkei left-hand drive export version.
And what are you demonstrating this year?
Well, we brought two vehicles halfway around the world, as you said. So the Hawkei Alpha is at the Thales stand, very prominently placed there. That's a Eurosatory veteran now. It was actually here 2 years ago. For the first time, we brought a second vehicle, which is the one which is just behind us, the left-hand drive. This is the newest Hawkei that we've built. It's only 3 months old, and this represents the latest standard, based on the test program we've run with the Australian Defence Force over the last 2 years. So all of the design changes and improvements that have come out of that program are incorporated into this vehicle behind us.
What has the reaction been this week from visitors?
We've been really very, very pleasantly, I wouldn't say surprised, because we thought it would be popular. A lot of people have looked at the Hawkei on the stand. A lot of journalists from around the world, an awful lot of delegations from different countries, uniformed delegations, politicians, a lot of suppliers or people who would like to be suppliers, and other interested parties. And we're also pleased to see with the left-hand drive, which is driving on the demonstration show twice a day, there's some very large crowds here as well, and we've been getting a lot of people coming out after the show, as we are now, to have a look at the vehicle. So we're really very happy with the response. Also, and one of the reasons for coming to Eurosatory, we're at Thales Australia. We're a long way from many of our markets and many of our Thales colleagues in Europe, and we've been pleased by how many of our Thales colleagues from Europe and from around the world who have come to the show have been able to have a look at the vehicle and really understand what it is, learn a bit more about it, because we really believe that beyond the Australian capability, for which it's been designed, obviously, we think there's a great potential around the world for this vehicle. It's a lightweight protected mobility vehicle. That's the category that it sits in. So the Australians are looking at it to replace their Land Rover fleet, possibly over 1,300 vehicles. But it's got a higher level of crew protection and a higher level of payload than the old Land Rovers. Now, there are many armies around the world, defence forces, who have a similar requirement. And we really believe that the Hawkei's got potential in a number of markets. We're already in discussion with some programs around Europe and around the world. I can't say who they are at the moment, obviously. And I think as a result of the number of people that will see the vehicle this week, we're hopeful of some more interest and hopefully some more sales leads as well.
So this is the first time that the Hawkei has been involved in the live demonstrations outside?
That's correct, yes. So
how's that been going?
It's gone very well. I mean, you've just seen the show yourself. You'll notice we were the only ones that went down the rocks. Yeah. There's one or two others tried it in testing last week. But there's three things about the Hawkei. Really. We talk about the mobility, the payload, and the protection for the crew. So this track is demonstrating the mobility very well. You can see the Hawkei climbing and descending steep slopes, going over the rocks, high speed over the rough terrain here. So it's a good track just for giving people a bit of a flavour of what the vehicle can do. It's a lot more capable than what you can see here, but we're just trying to give people a taste in the short space that we have in the show.
As I understand it, this is the first step of a kind of European tour for the Eurosatory, for the Hawkei. So that's right, yes. So where can we see it next?
Well, if you're at the DVD show in the UK next week, we'll be there on the Wednesday and the Thursday. The Hawkei left-hand drive is going to take a little break then in France through July and August. Towards the end of August, we're going to move it to Poland, to the MSPO show in Poland. It'll be there at the beginning of September. And beyond that, we've got a few ideas about where it might go next. But this vehicle will probably be staying in Europe for a little bit longer yet, just so that people can get a chance to have a look at it and experience it.
Okay. Ian, thank you very much.
Thanks very much, Adam.